Democrats swept into yesterday's key elections in New York City, New Jersey, and Virginia, and what could be a peek into what next year's midterms will look like.
President Donald Trump responding this morning, partially blaming the government shutdown for affecting those results. NBC's Kelly O'Donnell has the details from Washington.
A clean sweep for Democrats across Tuesday's high-profile elections. Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill will become the next governor of New Jersey. And in Virginia, Democrats won all three top statewide positions, with Abigail Spanberger becoming the first woman to lead the Commonwealth. In New York City, Zohran Mamdani scored a decisive victory over a former governor in the mayoral race. President Trump did his own assessment of his party's losses.
I don't think it was good for Republicans. They say that I wasn't on the ballot was the biggest factor.
Voters' choices come 1 year after Mr. Trump's own election, and politically the results can be seen as a referendum on the president's policies, with voters describing the economy and the rising cost of almost everything as their main motivation.
Taxes, inflation, cost of living.
But the president, hosting Republican senators today, blames the losses on the government shutdown and Democrats.
And it is Democrat-created, but I don't think they're getting really the blame that they should.
The shutdown now 36 days and an unwanted record.
Americans realize Republicans are responsible for this awful shutdown, now the longest officially in history. What a shameless milestone.
But now some lawmakers say they are more hopeful the government could reopen soon.
I feel very confident.
That could bring needed relief to hundreds of thousands of furloughed federal workers and those required to work without pay.
Congress is still getting paid, the House is, everybody's still getting paid except for the people showing up and doing all the work.
The president is also focused on the Supreme Court today, where justices heard arguments on his sweeping use of tariffs. At issue is whether the president can legally impose those tariffs based on a law originally written for national emergencies. The president has described his tariffs as a centerpiece of his economic and foreign policy agenda. Kelly O'Donnell, NBC News, Washington.